Amazon has revolutionized online shopping, becoming the go-to destination for millions seeking convenient deals and fast delivery. But behind the glossy product images, impressive star ratings, and tempting discount badges lies a troubling reality that most shoppers never discover until it's too late. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on Amazon's bestseller algorithm to expose 10 wildly popular products that consistently disappoint buyers. These aren't obscure items buried in search results. These are top-rated, frequently purchased products that appear in your recommendations daily. Yet despite their popularity, they represent some of the worst values on the entire platform. What makes this even more shocking is that millions of shoppers continue falling for these traps, seduced by manipulated reviews, inflated ratings, and marketing tactics designed to separate you from your hard-earned money. The first item on our list might already be sitting in your home right now, quietly failing to deliver on its promises. This isn't sponsored content, and we're not pushing any particular brands. This is an honest, unfiltered examination of products that waste your money and time. If you're tired of buyer's remorse and want to shop smarter, you've come to the right place. 10. Generic rechargeable hand warmers, cold comfort for your wallet. Picture this. Winter is approaching, and Amazon's algorithm starts showing you sleek, pocket-sized rechargeable hand warmers with thousands of glowing reviews. The product photos show happy people enjoying outdoor activities, hands comfortably warm despite the freezing temperatures. For $15 to $25, it seems like an obvious purchase. The reality is far different. These generic hand warmers are manufactured cheaply in bulk, often by the same factories producing dozens of identical products under different brand names. The lithium batteries inside are typically low-grade, providing inconsistent power output and rapid degradation. Users consistently report the same problems: uneven heat distribution that leaves parts of your hands cold, battery life that plummets after just a few charge cycles, and complete device failure within weeks of purchase. The heating elements are poorly calibrated, either producing uncomfortably hot spots or barely warming at all. More concerning is the safety aspect. Cheap lithium batteries in poorly designed housings can overheat, leak, or even catch fire. When you're depending on these devices in genuinely cold conditions, a sudden failure isn't just inconvenient, it's potentially dangerous. The fundamental issue is that effective heat generation requires quality components and careful engineering. Legitimate hand warmers from established manufacturers cost more because they use better batteries, superior heating elements, and undergo actual safety testing. The generic alternatives skip these crucial steps to hit attractive price points. 9. Budget fabric shavers and pill removers. Destroying clothes in the name of care. Fabric shavers promise to breathe new life into your favorite garments by removing unsightly pills and fuzz. The marketing is compelling. Before and after photos showing transformed sweaters, claims of professional results, and prices that make the purchase feel risk-free. These budget devices are fundamentally flawed in their construction. The motors are underpowered and inconsistent, causing the cutting heads to grab and snag fabric rather than cleanly trimming pills. The blades are made from cheap metal that dulls quickly and cuts unevenly. Most critically, these devices lack the precision controls necessary to work safely on different fabric types. The damage happens fast. Delicate knits get pulled and stretched, creating new holes and snags. Thicker fabrics like wool get caught in the mechanism, often resulting in large tears. Even sturdy cotton can be damaged when the device's poor calibration causes it to cut too deeply into the weave. Reviews are filled with horror stories. Favorite sweaters ruined beyond repair, blankets with large holes, and garments that look worse after treatment than before. Quality fabric care requires tools designed with precision and built to last. Professional-grade fabric shavers cost more because they include features like adjustable height settings, quality steel blades, and motors with consistent power delivery. For clothing care, the old adage holds true. The right tool for the job matters. 8. Cheap air fryer liners, setting your kitchen up for disaster. Air fryers have exploded in popularity, and with them, a whole ecosystem of accessories promising to make cooking easier and cleanup simpler. Air fryer liners seem like a logical purchase. Disposable paper or silicone inserts that protect your basket and eliminate scrubbing. The cheap versions flooding Amazon are made from materials that can't handle the intense heat and air circulation that make air fryers effective. Thin paper liners scorch, burn, and sometimes melt, filling your kitchen with smoke and potentially toxic fumes. The adhesive used in some products isn't food safe and can break down under heat. Even when they don't create safety hazards, these liners often defeat the purpose of air frying entirely. Poorly designed versions block air circulation, leading to uneven cooking and soggy results. Others are sized incorrectly, either too small to provide adequate coverage or too large to fit properly in the basket. The promise of easier cleanup becomes a nightmare when liner material fuses to your food or basket. Instead of saving time, you're spending extra minutes scraping away melted paper or dealing with residue that's harder to clean than the original cooking mess would have been. Proper air fryer accessories are made from materials specifically rated for high heat cooking, like quality parchment designed for air circulation or food-grade silicone that can withstand repeated heating cycles. The small price difference buys you safety, functionality, and actual convenience. 7. Mini USB humidifiers, small size, big problems. Desktop humidifiers seem like the perfect solution for dry office air or bedroom comfort. They're marketed as whisper quiet, efficient, and convenient enough to run off a computer's USB port. The compact size and low price make them impulse purchases for anyone dealing with dry air. These devices fail on multiple levels. The water reservoirs are tiny, requiring constant refilling. The misting mechanisms are weak and inconsistent, when they work at all. The cheap electronics are poorly sealed, making water leaks almost inevitable. These leaks can damage nearby electronics, furniture, and create slip hazards. The fundamental physics work against these devices. Effective humidification requires moving significant amounts of water into the air, which demands more power than a USB port can provide and larger reservoirs than these tiny units contain. The marketing promises can't overcome these basic limitations. User experiences follow a predictable pattern. Initial satisfaction with the novelty, followed by frustration with poor performance, then disaster when the unit starts leaking. The cost of replacing damaged electronics or furniture far exceeds any savings from buying a cheap humidifier. Effective humidification requires proper engineering and quality components. Legitimate humidifiers cost more because they include features like sealed reservoirs, calibrated misting systems, and electronics designed to handle moisture exposure safely. 6. As seen on TikTok, car cleaning gels, viral marketing, real disappointment. Social media has created a new category of viral products that explode in popularity before anyone has time to properly evaluate them. Car cleaning gels represent this phenomenon perfectly. Squishy, colorful blobs that supposedly clean every crevice of your vehicle through some kind of magical adherence property. The initial experience can be deceptively positive. Fresh out of the package, these gels do pick up some dust and debris through static attraction. The novelty factor makes the first few uses seem effective, but the problems emerge quickly as the gel accumulates dirt and loses its adhesive properties. After minimal use, the cleaning gel becomes more of a dirt distributor than remover. It starts leaving residue instead of picking up debris, and the accumulated grime makes it increasingly less effective. The gel begins breaking apart, leaving sticky pieces in the very crevices it was supposed to clean. The viral marketing videos showing dramatic before and after results are carefully staged and often feature brand new gels being used on pre-cleaned surfaces. Real-world performance rarely matches these curated demonstrations. Effective car detailing requires tools and products designed for the specific challenges of automotive surfaces. Quality microfiber cloths, appropriate cleaning solutions, and proper detailing brushes might not be as Instagram-worthy, but they deliver consistent results without creating new cleaning problems. 5. Cheap ergonomic laptop stands, false support for your tech. Working from home has created massive demand for workspace accessories, with laptop stands being particularly popular. The promise is compelling: better posture, improved cooling, and a more professional setup, all for a fraction of the cost of premium alternatives. Budget laptop stands cut corners in critical areas. The materials are cheap plastic or thin metal alloys that flex under the weight of a laptop. The joints and adjustment mechanisms are poorly engineered, leading to gradual loosening and eventual failure. The surface treatments are minimal, making these stands prone to scratching expensive devices. The ergonomic claims fall apart under real use. Wobbly surfaces make typing difficult and frustrating. Poor weight distribution causes the stands to slide or tip. Inadequate ventilation can actually make overheating problems worse, potentially damaging your laptop's internal components. The hidden costs become apparent when stands collapse during important video calls, when laptop bases get scratched by rough surfaces, or when overheating causes performance throttling or hardware damage. A failed $20 stand can easily cause hundreds of dollars in laptop repairs. Quality laptop stands use materials like solid aluminum, incorporate proper weight distribution, and include features like adjustable height and adequate ventilation. The higher upfront cost is offset by reliability, device protection, and actual ergonomic benefits. 4. Mini bag sealers, small tool, big frustration. The concept is appealingly simple. A pocket-sized device that uses heat to seal any plastic bag, keeping food fresh without clips or containers. For busy households dealing with multiple open packages, this seems like an elegant solution to food storage challenges. These mini sealers suffer from fundamental design flaws. The heating elements are underpowered and inconsistent, often failing to generate enough heat to properly fuse plastic. When they do work, the seals are typically weak and uneven, failing at the slightest pressure or handling. The build quality issues compound the performance problems. Cheap electronics fail quickly, often after just a few uses. The plastic housings crack under normal use. Battery-powered versions drain quickly and often fail to hold charges. Even corded models suffer from poor quality heating elements that burn out rapidly. Users report a consistent pattern: initial excitement followed by increasing frustration as seals fail and devices break. The time spent resealing failed bags often exceeds what traditional storage methods would require. Food spoilage from failed seals can cost more than the device itself. Traditional food storage solutions like quality clips, proper containers, or even simple twist ties work consistently without batteries, maintenance, or the risk of mechanical failure. Sometimes the most reliable solution is also the simplest. 3. Generic fitness smartwatches, fake data for real money. The smartwatch market has exploded, with fitness tracking being a primary selling point. Generic alternatives promise the same features as premium brands at fraction of the cost. Heart rate monitoring, sleep tracking, step counting, and smartphone integration in sleek modern packages. These devices are fundamentally compromised by their cheap sensors and poor software. Heart rate monitors give wildly inaccurate readings, sometimes showing exercise-level heart rates while sitting still. Sleep tracking is essentially random number generation. Step counters register movement that isn't walking, inflating daily totals with arm movements or even driving vibrations. The software problems are equally severe. Apps crash frequently, data sync is unreliable, and the user interfaces are poorly designed copies of legitimate smartwatch platforms. Firmware updates are rare or non-existent, leaving users stuck with buggy software. For fitness enthusiasts relying on accurate data to guide their training, these inaccurate readings can be counterproductive or even dangerous. Underestimating heart rate during exercise can lead to overexertion, while inflated activity data provides false confidence about fitness progress. Quality fitness trackers cost more because they include calibrated sensors, sophisticated algorithms for data processing, and ongoing software support. The health and fitness data they provide is actually useful for making informed decisions about exercise and wellness. 2. Magnetic eyelash kits, beauty innovation or cosmetic catastrophe? Magnetic eyelashes represent an attempt to solve real problems with traditional false lashes. Messy adhesives, difficult application, and single-use waste. The magnetic system promises reusable lashes that apply quickly without glue, appealing to anyone who struggled with traditional falsies. The execution rarely matches the promise. Magnetic alignment requires precision that these cheap kits can't deliver. The magnets are often poorly positioned, causing lashes to sit unevenly or fall off entirely. Some designs pinch the eyelid uncomfortably, while others lack sufficient magnetic strength to stay secure. Application becomes an exercise in frustration. Getting both lashes to align properly takes multiple attempts, often resulting in bent or damaged magnetic strips. Once applied, the lashes feel heavy and unnatural, constantly threatening to slip out of place. The quality control on these products is inconsistent. Magnetic strips can separate from the lash base, magnets can fall out entirely, and the lash fibers often look obviously artificial. For something meant to enhance appearance, the results are often worse than wearing no lashes at all. Professional quality magnetic lashes from established beauty brands cost more because they use stronger, properly positioned magnets, better lash materials, and undergo actual testing with real users. The investment in quality components shows in both ease of application and final appearance. 1. Cheap name brand kitchen set. Dupes the ultimate Amazon trap. This category represents the pinnacle of Amazon disappointment. Kitchen sets that mimic the appearance of high-end cookware while using the cheapest possible materials and construction. These sets hook buyers with familiar styling, impressive photo galleries, and prices that seem too good to pass up. The deception is sophisticated. Product photos are professionally shot to highlight attractive design elements while obscuring construction quality. The packaging mimics premium brands with sleek boxes and marketing copy, emphasizing professional-grade materials. Review manipulation creates the appearance of satisfied customers while bearing legitimate complaints. The reality becomes apparent with first use. Non-stick coatings flake off, sometimes into food, within weeks of normal use. Knives arrive dull and stay that way regardless of sharpening attempts. Pans warp on standard stovetops, creating uneven heating and cooking disasters. Handles loosen, screws fall out, and pieces literally fall apart during normal cooking tasks. The material quality is shockingly poor. What appears to be stainless steel is often cheap alloy that rusts easily. Aluminum components are thin and poorly finished. Plastic elements become brittle and crack with temperature changes. The entire set often needs replacement within months of purchase. The hidden costs extend beyond the purchase price. Ruined meals waste ingredients and time. Replacement costs accumulate as pieces fail individually. The frustration of unreliable tools can kill enthusiasm for home cooking entirely. Quality cookware represents a genuine investment in your kitchen capabilities. Well-made pans heat evenly and last for decades. Sharp knives make food preparation faster and safer. Proper materials handle the demands of regular cooking without degrading or contaminating food. Conclusion: smart shopping in the Amazon era. These 10 products represent broader problems with online shopping in the modern era. Manipulated reviews, algorithm-driven recommendations, and sophisticated marketing can make poor products appear appealing to unsuspecting buyers. The key to avoiding these traps is developing a more critical approach to online shopping. Look beyond star ratings to read actual review content, paying special attention to negative reviews that describe specific problems. Research manufacturers and brands rather than relying solely on product listings. Consider whether prices that seem too good to be true actually are. Remember that your time, frustration, and money all have value. A cheap product that fails quickly or performs poorly isn't actually saving you money. It's costing you more in the long run through replacements, repairs, and lost opportunities to own something that actually works. Quality products cost more because they include better materials, superior engineering, and ongoing support. The initial price difference is often offset by longer lifespan, better performance, and reduced headaches. Your experiences with disappointing Amazon purchases can help other shoppers avoid the same mistakes. Share honest reviews, warn friends about products that underperform, and remember that the most valuable deals are often the ones you don't make. Smart shopping isn't about finding the lowest price. It's about finding the best value for your specific needs while avoiding the countless traps set by sellers more interested in quick profits than customer satisfaction.